I'm not even going to drag this video longer than it needs to be. I'm just gonna get straight to the point. Um, the video game industry might just be deep fried, and I personally think that it is on blame of the consumer this time. Now, obviously, you can't blame the consumer for corporate greed. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is niggas ain't standing up for what needs to be stood up for. So for example, let's take the Nintendo Switch 2 right now. That's what made me want to record this video. Um, Gang, I'm pretty sure I seen the Nintendo Switch on day one, or like week one, or something of that nature. Sold like 3.1 million units or something of that nature, which to people on the outside of the gaming industry might think that's not a lot. That's actually quite a lot because you need to realize that console sales usually run over time, and people are saying that it's expected to be, if not the most, top three most sold game console of all time, which people are saying it's already on track to beat the Nintendo Switch 1, which already was crazy. But I'm not here to talk about game sales and numbers and politics and whatnot. That's not the main issue here. The main issue here is that there was a lot of influencers who came onto the platform, or any platform, basically saying, "Oh man, this is so doo-doo butter. Why are they charging the general population this amount of money? That's OD. $80 games is crazy, or $90 games if you're buying the game digital. I mean physically, because that's a talking point that a lot of people seem to be skipping over, and I don't understand why. But for lack of better terms, people seem to be skipping over the fact that games are $90 if you buy them physically. That's what people forget. But even if you wanna, well, I guess that's from what I've seen. I don't know if it's gonna be like that all across the board, but essentially that's one of the things that people keep forgetting. But I digress. A lot of influencers came onto the platform talking some, oh, why would Nintendo do this? And then sooner Xbox did the same thing, and they're asking the same thing. Oh, why would Xbox do this? But the problem is that they're gonna do all this complaining and then still cough up the cash. Oh man, this shit's stupid as hell. I'm not buying this. Take my money. Here, take it. Proven that it's already happened. Not even just from an influencer standpoint, but from a non-influencer standpoint. Even on platforms like X and I just called Twitter X. I have a problem. Or Blue Sky, Reddit, whatever, you name it. There's many people out here already purchasing it, showing pictures of it, showing about the capabilities that certain games have. Just things of that general nature that would involve you actually purchasing a Nintendo Switch 2, the upgrades that came with it, which is like what, damn near $80 to $90 for an upgrade for a game that's already been out for 2 to 3 years. I'm talking about Zelda. Some of them are free, but I know Zelda you have to pay for. Either way, kind of wild. So much outrage, at least online, about shit being $80. And then when niggas finally got the console, niggas told them, "Oh, was it really worth your money?" Like, if I'm speaking from a truthful, down to earth standpoint, I realistically cannot see myself buying the Switch 2 until they come out with a light model. Because, hold on, let me show y'all. Because this right here is my Nintendo Switch Lite. I always liked the Nintendo's portable consoles more than their home consoles, for lack of better terms. Most of the fun I've ever had has come on Nintendo DS or Nintendo 3DSs. And I knew when the Nintendo Switch came out, I knew I wasn't gonna find myself connecting this shit to the TV, so I just got the light. And I'm pretty sure I might do the same thing with the Switch too, because I'm probably gonna be playing that shit in a portable mode anyway. I don't care about all the extra graphics and whatnot, but other people made it a point, and like a really big point, that it was not feasible and affordable to get a console that is, well, $400 to $500, and then $80 games to go along with that. I am breaking out bad. Oh my goodness. Who made that a really big deal? So to find that people were making this such a big deal and then the sales being so high, it means somebody was lying. There's too many views on gay porn. Some niggas lying. It's gonna happen again when Xbox drops their portable console, because at the time of recording this video, they have teased and advertised some random like portable console that it's basically a Steam Deck but Xbox version essentially. You basically get Xbox Game Pass, Steam, and you can kind of use it like an actual laptop, I guess, kind of. I don't know. I haven't looked too deep into it, but honestly, like realistically, it actually does look pretty good. Main issue with that is that who knows what type of pricing it's going to be on, and if $90 games are going to follow suit with it, then who knows what's going to happen afterwards. The main issue with that, with this whole thing, is that people think that you can't reverse this when it has been reversed at least once or twice. I think with the Wii U, the price dropped almost immediately after they realized that shit wasn't selling. Same thing with Nintendo 3DS. Niggas thought that that shit was too expensive. Niggas did something about it by not buying it, and Nintendo dropped the prices, and then sales went back up again. They're doing this as a test, and people don't realize that if you fail the test, they're people do not realize that if you fail the test, then obviously you're not going to get an affordable product. That's just how it works. They're seeing if you're going to pay that. They're seeing if you're going to pay that $80 game. They're seeing if you're like, oh man, $80 games? I don't like it, but fuck it. Like, we low key ended up actually accidentally already falling for this when I don't remember who dropped $70 games, but whoever did that during like the span of 2020 to 2022 kind of fucked us all up the first time. So I think Nintendo is just doubling down and just saying, well, let's see if they can get away with it. Because they dropped Mario Kart for like $80, and I think the Donkey Kong game that's gonna be coming out in I think July. I want to say July. That's gonna be like $70. So they're using Mario Kart as a test run, and it worked. So we can expect $80 games in the future. That's just what it is. So I don't know. I know what I'm gonna do because I'm saving up for a PC as we speak. I know that I'm going to end up just playing a bunch of old games until these AAA games end up, or these AAA studios like get their shit together. Because I'm not spending $80 on Mario Kart. Never. Nintendo doesn't even do sales. That's the worst part. I haven't paid full price for a game since Tekken 7 or Tekken 8, and I regret doing that. But either way, that was the only full price game I paid for in quite some time. So it's like I always buy games on sale. I don't, and I know niggas to me thinking, "Oh, nigga, you're just broke." Yes, that's the point. You should buy games on sale. Spending $60 to $70 on a game, every like mind you, if you're like me, there's games that come out pretty frequently that you might want to play in the future. Spending $60 to $70 on a game every couple of months. Do you know what you can use with $6? $60? $60, $70? Shit. If they the way they moving, $80, $90. Do you know what you could do with $90? That's groceries for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe. If you like me, that's groceries for a month. You just need to relax and just fall back on the games, play the older titles, because there's so many titles on previous consoles that niggas didn't even get around to yet. The PlayStation just announced they're doing the PlayStation 6. But the whole time, there's so many games on the PlayStation 4 that I didn't even get around to. And the only reason I even got a PlayStation 5 is because my PlayStation 4 broke. So, it's like, I don't know. So, I'm going to be enjoying my games. And when I get my PC, I'm also going to be enjoying those games. And I'll be streaming those on this channel. I realize that Twitch is not really my thing. This is editor Devin right here. That's Cap. I'm still gonna be streaming on Twitch. I will be linked in the description. Be sure to go into that. I don't know. I think that I think that Twitch is kind of more for people who stream very consistently. But I don't stream that consistently. I stream every now and then when I want to and just call it a day. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But no, if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Trying to get more consistent with my uploads, but honestly, I don't know how that's gonna work. I told myself that if I just gave myself 6 months to just really lock in, how many subscribers can I get by the end of the year? Because I hit 312 at the current moment of recording this video. We're at 312, and I appreciate every single one of you. Um, but I want to get to 500 at the very least because I'm very curious to how far or how great I can make these videos, but also how far I can push my content, if that makes sense. I know it's going to be a long journey, but I'm just kind of curious, like, if I just lock in for like 6 months, shit, even 3 months, how much of an improvement can I make to this channel? So that's kind of the devotion that I'm giving myself right now. So if you like this video, once again, be sure to like and subscribe. If you are new, if you weren't new, like the video, comment down below what do you think the actual solution to gaming is. then be sure to share this video out with some other folks that you may or may not know. I don't know. I don't know who. Probably put it in a Discord video, Discord server. I remember one time I was at DreamCon and I made a TikTok. I'm not gonna plug it. I might as well just plug the TikTok. I don't know. I'll get around to it whenever I edit this. But I'll plug the tick. I'll leave all the things that I want you to actually follow me on in the description. Other than that, y'all have a good one.